Good evening, YouTube. This is King Cobra JFS with another video. It is Oh Hallows Eve. This is my costume. What's up though, YouTube? Yes, I got a lot of positive comments on my costume today. One second. Yes, I got a lot of comments walking to and from my destinations. People were like, sweet costume, man. I'm just like, yeah, costume. For basic intensive purposes, let's go with that. And now, of course, the staff I had with me for my costume, this particular staff right here, this is my staff. I made this myself, and it turned out quite excellent. Now, what did I do for Oh Hallows Eve? I dressed up and had a bit to drink. Go to my buddy Scott's, and I had a screwdriver. It was Tampico fruit punch mixed with Pinnacle vodka. And then I went over to Steve's and I had some sour apple crown mixed with a bunch of shit, like soda, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So overall, it was not a bad Halloween at all. I was feeling a bit depressed before Hallows Eve, and now I don't feel so depressed. I feel like a lot better, I guess, you know. Right now, I'm uploading part 1 of my Halloween video series. Part 1, I'm just walking around Casper doing my thing, showing off my costume. And I seen these deer just walking around. And I stopped to film a quick video of those deer. This here is part 2 of the King Cobra Halloween special. Ooh. Part 1, I was like, yeah, I'll go more into depth with my costume. You know, boom. And part 1 didn't take too long to upload. Happy Halloween part 1 just uploaded to YouTube. And then if I go to the upload screen once more, I'll be able to upload this video. Okay. There's part 1. Part 1 just uploaded to YouTube. Keep in mind, I might have been a little bit tipsy when I made the video, but it's my favorite holiday, so I figured, you know, it helps with the depression. It's my favorite holiday. It's a cause for celebration. Most definitely. Here's part 2 of me just chilling, you know. Got some black cargos, you know. Yeah. gonna just whistle nonchalantly. Needless to say, YouTube, I had a very excellent Halloween. Spending it with friends and enjoying company and making memories. And of course, getting a little bit drunk. By the end of my night, my buddy Steve's brother was like, "Bro, you're too drunk to walk home. I'm going to give you a ride home." And I wasn't going to knock that up, honestly. Like, I was grateful for that, actually, because I knew that, hey, I've had a ton of alcohol to drink today because it's Halloween. I'm celebrating my favorite holiday, my costume, and what have you. And I was like, the cops are going to be out thick tonight, and they see me staggering down the street. What are you doing? Oh, I'm just walking home, I couldn't afford a taxi, so I'm just playing it smart and not driving home, I had a couple to drink. It'd be enough for them to say that's a public intox charge, blah, 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 blah. Just, nah. And then most of the time, the cops in this town don't fuck with me because, one, I'm autistic, and two, I don't have any arrest warrants, like none. I don't have any warrants. I keep my nose clean. You know what I'm saying? I keep my social circle small. And there are just some people that you let them into your life, they can be toxic. You really got to watch yourself with people. A lot of people pretend to be your friend, and then they talk shit behind your back, and it's like, whatever, dude, you know what I'm saying? I mean, misunderstandings are misunderstandings, but it's. I just think that Halloween is the most awesomest holiday ever. I can be my creepy natural self, and no one says shit about it. No one says, "Oh, look at that creeper. What's he doing? Oh my god, he looks so creepy. Oh." No, when it's Halloween, they're like, "Oh, just some gothic autistic doing his thing." Yeah. The next couple of weeks, I'll be on the hunt for a brand new spiked collar. Again, I'm not knocking Spencer's. I'm just saying, some of their spiked collars, they made my neck break out in pimples, and that leather breaks after a while, and it's just like, damn it. So, I hit up a couple of pet stores here in town when I got some actual money to throw down on a spike collar, and I can get one made, have a dog tag that says King Cobra, and literally put it on the collar. People ask, "Oh, is this for your dog?" I'm like, "No, this is for me, actually." My dog Chance passed away October 7th a couple of years ago, and he was an adopted dog. And he was one of the coolest dogs you ever met. He was a little social awkward. My dog Chance was very socially awkward, and I could relate to that because of my Asperger's. When my dog Chance passed away, there was this smoking hot blonde veterinarian, and she put my dog Chance to sleep. And when you're a guy, you try to be all macho tough. There's a hot chick around you, try to be all macho tough, like, "Oh, I'm gonna show no emotion. But putting my dog Chance down, I lost it. YouTube, I flat out lost it. I was crying my eyes out. I had snot dripping down my fucking nose. It was pathetic looking, to be honest. And I felt like such a fucking retard. I couldn't keep my goddamn composure in front of this cute ass veterinarian. But on top of that, when my dog Chance saw me, I comforted him in his final moments. I basically stayed until my dog Chance's corpse pissed all over the mat in the veterinarian office. That's Halloween, gotta be a little bit grim, haha. No, but that shit, when you witness your dog being put to sleep, that definitely changes a person. I can remember buying a bottle of wild turkey honey flavored whiskey. I put my dead dog's collar around my neck and I drank the entire fucking bottle of whiskey to help with, I guess, the grieving process of losing my dog. And it helped to some degree. Now, what's weird about that is one thing I remember about my dog Chance. Whenever I would see my dog, he would always sit down. He had this big old smile on his face. And he would take his paw and he would, pat my arm with his paw. And I was sitting in my apartment one day, I think a couple days after my dog Chance had passed away. And I was still kind of depressed about my dog dying. It's very natural. And I felt this ghostly paw just pat me on the arm, straight up, just like Chance did when he was alive. That shit was trippy as fuck. And about 3 to 4 minutes after that, it stunk. Literally, my entire apartment smelled like wet dog hair for a good solid 4 to 5, 6 hours after that. And then when that wet dog hair smell dissipated, it was super spooky, but at the same time, it was comforting to know that, even though my dog Chance had passed away a couple of years ago, by now, at the time when he did pass away, it was like he was saying, hey, I'm watching over you. And I feel like that my dog Chance is with me in spirit. I feel like his spirit follows me and protects me from evil spirits and what have you. He's also a spirit guide for my magical practice. If I go to ask the other side for advice, so to speak, yeah. See, now the part one's making people go, oh shit, part one, he captured deer just walking in town wearing most of his costume. In part two, he's like, I want to detail more of my costume. It gets the fans excited. But yeah, I really can't complain about my Halloween. I must say it was another pleasant Halloween. I definitely feel a lot better than I did before. I was depressed over some stupid shit that happened earlier in the week. We all have those days where it's just like, having a bad day just sucks. You try so hard to be a productive member of society, and sometimes circumstances don't play out perfectly, and shit just happens. But I've definitely had enough alcohol to drink. You can hear it in my speech. I'm all slurry blurry, like, hey, blah, 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 YouTube. I was kind of tipsy when I started that Halloween video part one, and now I'm just, I wouldn't say I'm extremely drunk, but I would definitely say I'm a little bit drunk. Just a little bit. Just a wee bit. When a friend invites you over for drinks and what have you, I'm not going to turn that down. I am going to grab a soda, however, because I need a little bit of non-alcoholic beverage to kind of even me out just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to say some shit. YouTube, I'm going to say some shit that's going to blow your mind. Have you noticed that candy bars have been getting smaller? When I was a kid growing up in the 90s, you get a Snickers bar, it was like that big. Decent size, it wasn't redonkulously big, but it was, and then I go to the store to get a Snickers bar, and they're smaller. And subconsciously, I wasn't thinking about it. I was just thinking, I'm going to buy me a Snickers. You know what I'm saying? But then several months after I bought that Snickers bar, several months after I bought that bar, I seen this video on YouTube. Top 10 foods that are shrinking or changing from this year to that year. You know, one of those videos. You know what I'm saying? And it was like Reese's peanut butter cups and Snickers have shrunken in size. And they were pointing this out. And as soon as they pointed it out, I'm like, I start thinking about it. And I'm like, that makes total sense. Now, a lot of candy companies are very what you call health conscious, you know. A lot of candy companies think we're going to be health conscious. In order to fight childhood obesity, they think, let's just make our candy bars smaller, then they'll eat less. Okay, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but making your product smaller isn't going to make people eat less of it. It's probably going to make them eat more of it because subconsciously they're like, hey, I'm not getting my usual fix here. What the hell? As it is Halloween and kids are trick-or-treating, I figured, you know what? This is a perfect topic to discuss for a YouTube video. I have noticed this. There are some soda companies and candy companies that are shrinking their proportion sizes in their cans and wrappers in order to combat childhood obesity and try to make people more healthy. Okay, here's the thing, Slick. This is a regular sized can of soda. It's not Mountain Dew, but it's Mountain Lightning. It tastes just like Mountain Dew. It tastes just fine. It's caffeine. It's sugary goodness. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. This is a regular sized can of soda. I have seen it. Some of the major brands are shrinking their product size because they're like, oh, you know, we don't want to make people unhealthy, you know. Dude, come on. Okay, if you want to fight childhood obesity, you need to educate children on moderation. You need to be real with children for a second. Be like, look, little dude or little dudette, I know sugar's delicious. I know candy and sugar and soda, it's delicious. It tastes good. It makes you feel good. Because when you eat sugar, it releases those feel-good chemicals in your brain. Oh, yes. Eating sugar releases dopamine in your brain. That's why a lot of people crave sugar. It's a dopamine releaser, much like tobacco, alcohol, or caffeine in that regard. And because of that, a lot of people are like, hey, they're having a shitty day. They don't smoke cigarettes, but you know what? They're going to eat some chocolate to make themselves feel better. You know what I'm saying? But it recently, after that top 10 video, I've noticed it. Like, candy companies are shrinking their portions. And all that's doing is pissing off the adults who have enjoyed them for years. You're not combating childhood obesity by shrinking your proportions. You're just saving your company a couple bucks. Is what you're doing. And then your excuse is, oh, we're trying to make children less fat, so we're going to make our product smaller. No. What you need to do is teach the children about moderation. Be like, hey, it's cool to have sugar every now and then, but don't go crazy with it. Because if you go crazy with sugar, you can get cavities and shit. And cavities are no fun. I can testify to that. You don't brush your teeth enough, and if you eat a shit ton of sugar in your diet, it's going to give you cavities. On top of that, if you don't exercise regularly, all that sugar and fatty stuff that you eat in your diet builds up, and then you get fat, and it's just unhealthy and disgusting. However, two things. Not trying to brag. Okay, again, I am not trying to brag. But I have a high metabolism. I don't have a car, so I walk everywhere I go when the weather gets colder. So even in the summertime when I'm riding my bike and in the wintertime I'm walking everywhere, I get my exercise. I stay fit. You know, I try to, you know. I mean, for someone my age, I'm 26 years old, damn near almost 200 pounds, but most of that's solid muscle, you know. People have told me I look good for my size, considering how beefy I am. You know, I'm not the most confident person in the world, but there you go. Now, for me to sit here and completely say, oh, tobacco and soda is bad for you, but here I am smoking my tobacco pipe and drinking soda, it'd make me a hypocrite. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. You know, I'm not a heavy tobacco smoker. You know, I can burn through a pack of cigarettes in like 2 days flat. You know, um, but pipe tobacco ends up being a lot cheaper because it smells better. It's a lot cheaper. There's less chemicals used in the tobacco process to make it. Well, I had some nachos earlier, but my buddy Steve called it taco salad, and that was pretty good. Normally, you know, I don't like being a bum and eating other people's food, but when someone offers to feed you, it's rude to decline. And, you know, to be fair, I wasn't going to turn down basically nachos, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was good. Yeah. But nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you get too swifty, then you gotta find a way home. Like, you try walking home when you're a distance away, you know, it's just, yeah. This black Cavendish pipe tobacco has got a bit of bite to it. And then I got this creamy vanilla on the side. The black Cavendish is a bit more expensive, but it's a lot stronger in nicotine. This is a mixture of a cigar I had earlier plus some vanilla pipe tobacco. And it's better than digging out an ashtray. Just fucking pack a pinch in your pipe and you're good to go. I've been working on my newest album, Trails of the Abyss, and I have, I think, 2 or 3 songs done on it so far. But I'm working on it slowly but surely. It's, you know, you can't rush a decent album. I have a feeling that when I do release this, my next album, my fans are really gonna dig it. I didn't eat a ridiculous amount of candy on Hallows Eve, of course, but I did have at least 1 or 2 pieces of candy. You know, you can't deny yourself that little tradition, you know. Um, just enough sugar to pep me up and make me feel a little bit better about, you know, this and that, whatever, you know, irrelevant shit. Hmm. I acknowledge it could be worse, YouTube. Straight up. I'm gonna do a product review for y'all on YouTube. A couple of product reviews. Because me just sitting here smoking my pipe and drinking soda is not that entertaining. Where's the pizzazz? So I'm gonna give you a couple product reviews for YouTube, so you're not just sitting here bored out of your mind. You know, part 1 had these deer just wandering in town. Part 2's gotta have something that hooks you to it, not just me mumbling about random shit. Set my tobacco down for a second here. Yeah. I'll be right back, YouTube. I got you on my phone right now. Yeah. Okay, YouTube, I'm doing a product review. Nacho cheese Doritos are the shit. I don't care what anyone fucking says. Like, out of all the chips in the world that I've tried so far, nacho cheese Doritos, I have a strange addiction to these things, man. Because if I buy one bag, I could literally sit here and eat the entire bag in one sitting and not gain a single fucking pound. But I'll be sitting here like, having a fucking Doritos orgasm or some shit. Like, fuck yeah, talk about snacking strong, motherfucker. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna eat all of these on camera because I want to save some of these for a recipe I'm doing for a cooking video later on in the week. But at least enough to do a product review for YouTube. People are like, well, we all know you like Doritos. That's just no bullshit. There was something so tantalizingly cheesy good about Doritos nacho cheese chips. So fucking good. That crunch. For some people who don't live in the United States, you can't get these very easily. There are a lot of people who live in like Germany or like the UK or Australia or what have you, or even Canada. I got fans all over the world, motherfucker. So you can't get these American products like I can. I'm telling you right now, if you have not tried Doritos, you are missing out. You are missing out on life. But like I said, there's enough in this bag. Like you can see the inside of it real quick. Just boom. Right there. Yeah. That cheesy crunch. President Donald J. Trump likes Lay's potato chips. You know what? I can respect that. Lay's potato chips are pretty good. But these right here, oh. YouTube, you don't even know. Doritos are the shit. I don't even give two fucks. You eating them, and your fingertips get covered in all that cheesy goodness. Fucking lick that shit off. Fucking just, who gives a shit? Okay? You eating Doritos. You enjoying that cheesy crunch game. You enjoying that cheesy crunch game. You're getting Doritos dust all over your fingertips. Fuck the napkin, B. Just fucking lick that shit off your fingers, dude. I mean, if you're gonna snack strong, snack boldly, whatever their slogan may be. I mean, some of you are going to be like, okay, you claim you can eat an entire party-sized bag of Doritos in one sitting. That's just sad. To my response is, fuck you, Doritos are the shit. I mean, come on. You got a craving for some snack food? This is the way to go, man. Are Doritos healthy? Nah. Who cares if Doritos aren't healthy? They're delicious. And you have one life. Enjoy that shit. Some of you are gonna look at me like, okay, this cracker really likes Doritos. Some of you are gonna look at me like, oh, this cracker really likes his Doritos. Oh, damn. I'm not gonna lie, this right here, you know. These things are so fucking good. One more big ass pinch. This right here, this little bastard tried escaping. This little bastard tried escaping. I caught him on the pant leg. I gotta save a little bit for my chicken recipe, but that I'm doing later on in the week. A lot. One second. Okay, those Doritos, nacho cheese, yeah. People want to ask me, hey, how do you feel about them Doritos Cool Ranch chips? Cool Ranch is alright, but nacho cheese is where it's at, man. Eating that much chips in one sitting, it dries the fuck out of your mouth. But however, when I say product review, I fucking mean it. This product number one, nacho cheese Doritos are where it's at. Product number two, what do we have here? Oh shit. Are these, YouTube, look. Pizza flavored Pringles. Oh. Now, I'm also saving these for my chicken recipe, but I am going to eat a couple on camera to do a little product review. You know what I'm saying? Because it's Hallows Eve, baby. You're going to hear a fresh can open up. Right there. You see how puffy that is? Yeah. Oh, when you open that pop. When you open that fresh can of Pringles. Look at that. Fresh can of Pringles. Oh, damn. Don't want to lose that. Alright, so when you open up a can of Pringles, you don't... Let's see if I can say Pringles without sounding like a complete retard. When you open up a can of Pringles, you tear this thing off, you don't even need it. That's what this is for. This is a company who's like, okay, you eat a couple, you want to keep them fresh, boom, lid right there, problem solved. But no, I'm not fucking around. These right here are the legitimate pizza Pringles. Let's see how they do. Holy shit. Oh, watch. YouTube. 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 It almost feels like. Hold on a second. I gotta grab a couple more. It almost feels like that these should be illegal because of how tasty. Because you literally feel guilty eating these because they taste that fucking good. Just sort of, ooh. Like, I'm not even bullshitting you. Pizza Pringles are so fucking good. Like, you want the top two chips to try if you're visiting the States. Pizza Pringles and nacho cheese Doritos? Yeah. You know, strangely enough, one second. Now, it says pizza Pringles, correct? Yes. Here's the kicker of it. The first initial, I'm going to save these for the chicken recipe because I don't want to eat too much of these. Got to have enough for the batter. Now with these pizza Pringles, the first initial taste, you get that real tomatoey sort of pizza sauce taste. And you're like, all right, where's this going? You keep chewing on that pizza Pringle, then you swallow it. And literally the aftertaste on these pizza Pringles tastes kind of like pizza. I don't know how the fuck they do it, but what they can do with food is pretty fucking cool. And I'll show you a little trick you can do with Pringles. Okay, and you can do several things. This is a Pringles trick that everybody should fucking know. You take two Pringles and you flip one over just like that. So it sits just like that. Excuse me. Pringles duck beak. I'm trying to make a duck beak out of Pringles. There we go. Yeah. Okay, maybe two more wouldn't hurt. I'm gonna save the rest of these for my chicken recipe that I'm gonna do. But yeah, pizza Pringles are the shit. Yes, they are. They're delicious. Mm. Now, hints of a chicken recipe, you say. I'm gonna throw this away real quick. Oh yes, YouTube. I'll be remaking my deep fried chicken video.